Hi everybody, it's Anthony Beelan from Anthony Beelan Associates, and I'm here to talk to hoteliers, restaurateurs, and gastrobubs on how to move from feeling stressed to being full and profitable most of the time, even if marketing, sales, training, and finance stresses and frustrates you. The major obstacles to success are firstly the mindset, as in we can feel sometimes things can't be done or we can't achieve our goals, or goals are only things that can be achieved by others. Time, we all can feel that we have too many things and not enough time to do them all. Money, I can't afford it. I can't afford to invest in my business. I can't afford to invest in my people. Yet when we invest and we invest right, we always get a bigger return on investment. The team, we can feel they are not experienced enough, knowledgeable enough, care enough, or you fill in the blank, they are not enough. These are real challenges facing hospitality sector owners. Combined with lower than wanted revenue, profits are being squeezed, costs are rising, more competition in the marketplace than ever before, and less quality qualified people to work with. The business itself can be consuming owners' whole lives, and there's not enough time for family and personal pursuits because the business is just consuming them. So there's a big challenge in all businesses, especially the hospitality sector. We might be in a position where we don't have enough customers. Cash flow can be very tight or very unpredictable as an up and down. We can have profits one month and losses the next. Complaints are coming in all too often. Our spending on our marketing, we're not sure if it's actually doing anything at all. 50% of marketing doesn't work, but it takes a serious skill set to figure out which 50% it is. No steady stream of new customers, no marketing in place to actually drive more customers in the front door. The time in work seems to be getting longer and longer. And there's always a sense of feeling you have to do everything yourself to make sure it happens to be done right. There's not enough, the phone isn't ringing enough, and not enough of those phone calls are actually being converted into business. And when you're actually at home off duty, your mind is actually in work and not with the people that you love and care about. You might be feeling stressed out. You've got too many things not going according to plan. You're working too long, feeling overworked and under pressure. Frustrated at the progress of your projects and your goals, or lack of progress. Feeling uncertain about a correct course of action leading to inaction. You probably have hundreds, if not thousands, of options open to you, but you're not sure of which one is right for you. You could be feeling a bit embarrassed due to not being ahead as much as you felt you should be. You may have told your friends, your family that by this time I'll be doing A, B, and C, and you're not even close. You possibly could be feeling a bit guilty that you're missing out on family time and life, where you're not getting to go to family occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings. You could be feeling really eager to find a real solution. And you might actually be excited at the thought that a real solution not only exists, but can work for you too. You might be feeling overwhelmed, too many things to do, and not near enough time to do them. And if you're like most business owners I've ever come across, you're definitely going to feel underappreciated for all the energies and efforts you put into getting your business off the ground and making it operate to a certain level. So a little bit about what we actually do. We build and implement the plans to grow your business with you, to attract more customers, to systemize your service so everybody knows what they should be doing and deliver it, to enhance profitability. A wise man once said, revenue is for vanity, but profit is for sanity. Training of the team to ensure that they are actually able to do the job in the most proficient professional way possible. And of course, growing revenue and profits and getting some time back to do the more important things in life. We focus on attracting new customers, serving the customers we have, building them into loyal followers that spend more money when they're with you and come to you more often, referring their friends. We build systems to make sure that you're bringing as much money to the bottom line as you possibly can to increase your profits and your income. And of course, we work with you and your team to develop them to their highest potentials so you don't have to work so hard. We have a whole lot of components in our programs. We have our attract, serve, and profit and people modules. They can be an all-encompassing holistic approach, or they can be cherry-picked in each one of the areas where you see that you need some assistance. Of course, all of them require planning. Some we audit and we measure, others we review and we agree, others we measure and we adjust, and of course we can implement and appraise. So in relation to attract, we got to look at what's going out of the business to attract new customers. When our marketing is working, what happens when the calls, the inquiries, and the show rounds come in? And what system do we have in place to make sure it works? Many operations do it ad hoc and randomly. We move it from random to strategic. We move from dealing with things in an ad hoc way, from a messy kind of I'll be back to you in a few minutes kind of approach, to professionally answering and looking after the customer, potential customer. We systemize, moving it from bumpy to smooth. When it comes to service, we got to focus on the mindset, the standards, and then actually implementing those standards. The mindset is your team feeling they have to do something, which nobody likes things when they have to do it, to wanting to do it. The standards, a lot of places will have some standards in place, but they're usually got gaps in it. So we move them from partial to complete. And we move from implementing in the intending on doing it to actually doing it and gaining positive reviews. In profit, we look at the consistency of the model, the quality of the model, and of course the costings. Without knowing what things cost, it's very difficult to put the proper price on things to make sure we're getting profit. Inconsistency in the kitchen, a lot of the times it will only be one person capable of doing the dishes to the right standards. We move that from one person to the team being able to do it. We move quality from good to being remarkable. And that comes down to being really consistent and doing it right all the time, using a system and a model to do so. And we move from an idea of what things are costing to actually knowing what it is. In relation to our people, we assess our people to make sure they're good and they're strong. We identify the training needs and we help develop your key personnel so you don't have to work so hard, building them with more responsibilities and abilities to deliver better results for you. So we think about different things. So we assess them. So rather than thinking, we actually move to knowing. So in training, they're not sure of what to do, to be sure of what to do, and developing your good people to making them great. When I work with my clients and we're looking at bringing new people onto the team, I always tell them to check references and see who these people worked with before. And in that light, I'm just going to share with you a couple of words from clients that I've been working with over the last number of years.
Good afternoon. My name is Colin Devine. I'm the General Manager here in Brew Bar Bistro in Drogheda. We have a two-storey premises here built on stilts over the River Boyne. We have a 120-seater restaurant on the ground floor and a cocktail bar on the first floor. We met Anthony Beale about 2 years ago, and 18 months ago we embarked on a journey with Anthony with three core issues to resolve here in Brew. We developed an attract program, a service program, and a profitability program. On the first program, we developed a database, a CRM database of emails of all our customers, so we could develop strategies to attract them online. And we also developed marketing strategies for every month of the year with all the key dates planned in advance. On the service program, we developed a plan with all the staff. Then we created a service journey in the restaurant so that the staff had a manual to follow and that we could analyse then the success of our program with the staff, and the customer service journey was improved greatly. We also improved our communication with all our staff through appraisals, bi-monthly staff meetings and 360-degree appraisals. On the profit journey, we followed the money. We followed all our overheads from the front door to the back door. We analysed all our sales figures. We tracked covers. We tracked average spends, and we were able to then develop a key strategy to follow the money and improve our profitability. We'd like to say after 18 months working with Anthony, we've had our most successful, most profitable year in 10 years. I would highly recommend dial that number. Get Anthony on board. Thank you.
How you doing? Paddy McGowan here from McGowan's Pub and Fibs and Bath House in Temple Bar. I first met Anthony a couple of years ago, and his sales spiel was he was going to deliver more money for me, the company, in a better way. I have 4 kids, very skillful, very enthusiastic, but slightly discombobulated. Our meetings were a little bit, to say the least, a little bit sort of rough. So Anthony got about us communicating ourselves very well with one another. And then he concentrated our minds on the low-hanging fruits for better profits and better systems. Our communication has gone very well with each other. We can sit down quite nicely now with each other. We are setting deadlines on all the important issues. We now have a great accountability system in ourselves and for ourselves, of which we're adhering to quite well. We have great customer attention now, which we did, but we're doing it a hell of a lot better now. We're doing it more systemized, more systematically. Obviously, repeat business is the big thing. And in conclusion, Anthony has definitely delivered on the money back guarantee as such. Our customer attention has really gone up, increased considerably. Our profitability has gone up. Our gross profit, that's what it's all about, bottom line profit, has gone up greatly, and definitely has happened without as many bruises amongst the family meetings. In conclusion, I would definitely recommend Anthony to any business.
Hi, how you doing? My name's Jay Egan. I'm here from the Black Bull Inn in Drogheda. We have a bar and restaurant business. We have several different areas within the business. We have a sports bar at the front, the Itza Bar. We have the Crilly Bar, which is more of a traditional pints of Guinness whiskey bar. And then we have the China Shop, which is where we are now. This is a cocktail bar where we run DJs and late bar at the weekends. Big part of our business is our food as well. We have a restaurant area and a lounge area. And myself and my brother Charlie, who was my partner, we came to work with Anthony at Focal Point back in 2010. And I suppose what has happened to us, or with us and with the business, and how we've grown over the last 3.5 years, would have a lot to do with having Anthony involved and bringing a focus to ourselves and to the business, bringing accountability. Communication will be a big thing that's improving in the business through management meetings, director meetings, and generally having better communication throughout the business with staff, customers. Customer service is a big point that we've focused on and got much better results. We have a really good customer service journey, which any new staff coming in knows straight away what we're all about and how we want to go about our business. We've also been able to focus in on our gross profit margin through cost of sales and through purchasing. We got Anthony involved, and we've also been able to market our business much better through social media and our own in-house marketing. We've ran different promotional advertising campaigns with different offerings, which have been very successful. And in general, the business has grown. It's become more professional. We've grown into the business. We would have always been very good communicators with our customers, with our staff. But as business people, it certainly improved us and brought us to the next level.
You're very specific about who we work with. We only work with gastro pubs, restaurant and hotel owners that have been in business for 5 years or longer and have at least 12 team members. We also work with executive management in the hospitality sector for particular projects. We work with owners that feel that they're doing well but know there is much more that can be achieved from their business. Owners that understand their industry of expertise but are looking for help to grow the business and or lower their hours of effort to produce the results. Owners willing to invest time and money in themselves to get better results, that are willing to take action to get new results. Einstein once said, do the same thing, get the same result. Or I think he might have said it a little bit more like this: the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Understand that change is necessary to achieve different results. Who we don't work with. We don't work with companies outside of the hospitality sector. We don't work with new starts unless they're part of an expansion from an existing business. When you're setting up business, there's too many things and too many components going on. To get value from what we do, it would just overwhelm them. We don't work with companies with less than 12 employees. The strategies and things that we bring to your table focus on developing your team, but you have to have a team to be able to develop them. We don't work with owners that are not willing to listen or take on board expert opinions. Sometimes, now nobody knows your business better than you, and that's very, very true. However, in order to make changes, we got to learn some new things. Owners that are not willing to invest in themselves, their companies, or more importantly, their people. This is a people industry after all, and without some very solid, strong people, you're never going to grow your business properly. We don't work with people who are interested in better results, but not committed. The only way you get results is by being fully committed to getting them. So who is Anthony Beale, and is he for me? I personally believe that owning a hotel, restaurant or gastro pub should provide a great life and lifestyle for the owner. By enhancing their knowledge, skills and tools, business owners can dramatically improve their own results. By enhancing their results, they can have a much better life. This positively affects their families, their customers, their teams and their community. And if you're like me, the whole reason I got into business was to provide a great life for me and my family. And that's why I do what I do, because I want everybody who's involved in business to have a great life for them and their family. And business is one of the best routes to actually get that achievement. So what do you do now? Why not book in for a Hospitality Success Kickstart session? Click on the button below to schedule a time, or email info@anthonybeale.ie. In this session, what we do is we uncover the 3 most important things that you want to achieve over the next 12 to 24 months, and what are the major obstacles that have to be removed in order for you to have your success. These Kickstart sessions, I only have a couple of them every month, so I would encourage you to take action now, get your time, and we'll have a conversation very, very soon. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain, because of course the Kickstart session is 100% complimentary. But as I said, there are only a few of them, so take action now. Bye for now.